Hello, everybody. This is Sohan Phadke from Think Chess, and we are back to attacking my way, forcing the end game. Uh, Sounds little strange because when we attack, the only thing which comes in our mind is the spectacular sacrifices and some beautiful techniques and all sorts of things. But when you play a game of chess and attack is a way to win a game, so attacking is not the destination, so destination is winning the game, right? So when we go for an attack, we will play some beautiful attacks, we'll sacrifices some beautiful moves, but final stage, I mean the last ultimate objective is to win the game. So while doing an attack, you should also have a small eye open about, you should be open for maybe coming end game. Sounds little surprising or even strange because why we want to go into end game if you can checkmate? I completely agree. If you can find a checkmate, of course, go for it and win it as quickly as you can. But sometimes checkmate is not possible, and the sometimes you need to be very smart to get that advantage, or I would say the transfer the advantage into endgame. Like you attack, you get a lot of advantage, and then you move to the endgame and you just win the game like walk in the park. So this is a position I will illustrate you in. I will try to illustrate you in a nice way. White to play in this position and how should white win? Okay, now as usual, we first see the kings, nothing different. You can see that black is about to checkmate the king, so it's white's turn to play. So naturally, you have to be careful. This king is also not that safe. At the same time, it is not dangerous as this king looks. This king looks more unsafe than the king on h6. But the thing is, it's white's turn to play. So he's going to hit the target first. And naturally, we start with the forcing moves, and we have some 3 4 forcing moves. So one is to capture on d6, one is to give a check, one is to give check. And first, we go for a checkmate, righto. So we'll go, let's say, first this. And after, say, king g6, we can have couple of checks. But you're not going far. And I don't think black is winning because of this bad knight on a5. This bad knight on a5 can be good one day, but not now. In the middle game, it is too far from action. I call it out of range. This cell phone is not reachable there on a5. This knight is not reachable. So naturally, in the middle game, this knight in a5 is useless. So this queen f8 check is not rewarding, but queen f6 looks like a beautiful move. Yes. And now, naturally, the bishop has to come. It has no other squares to go. And we have to go with checks because this is mate. We can think of playing move like this. But I don't think it will go far because at the very least, black can just make a draw. So, yeah, this is not the option. We go with checks. Yes. Queen f8 check. Yes. King h5. And now again, we go with checks, say g4. It looks like a good move. And after king h4, it looks like we can checkmate. But the problem is after king g3, it is black who will checkmate with thousand ways. With thousand ways like this, this, and this. So just a second. Okay. So this like this is not possible. Black is winning, and we don't want that. This is a major accident. So how should white win in this position? The If you're not sure, do you want to go in a draw? Because white's position is good in if you find the right way. Of course, one more way is going d6 check. And I think after king g7, I think you can. collect the pawns with checks, perhaps. Not sure, maybe. Yeah, it's possible to play this. Yeah, it is not winning because the problem is we are facing a checkmate like this. It's going too far. So white has to be smart in this position and find a beautiful way, or I would say clinical way, to win the game. The attacking part is done. We have got a good position. We have got the advantage. Now it's time to convert that advantage into victory. So we have tried the checkmating patterns. It's not working fine. That doesn't mean we should give up, or I would say you should settle for a draw. One of the major mistakes I did in the past in my childhood days is when I went for an attack, when suddenly my attack was halted by my opponent's defense, I used to quickly end the game with a draw. I would quickly just check, 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 and finish the game because I would say, oh, attack is not working. Fine. Attack is not working in the middle game. But whatever advantage you have got in the middle game, you can take into end game and you can win the game. So this example, I found it instructive because queen f6 check is the right move. Bishop g6 check, we have found this far. Queen f8 check, we have to go with checks. And here is the important moment where you have to understand, like, can we take this game into endgame? Just imagine this queens are off. This pawn on d6 is weak, and remember, this knight can entangle, I mean, encircle the pawn and win. That is one way. And of course, this pawn is a problem. Fine, but what if this pawn is supported? At the same time, this pawn will be lost one day, and who knows? Even we can threaten to play e5, and this can also be winning. So yes, the move is queen f3 check double exclamation mark. It is nothing to do with any spectacular move. It's a simple move, logical move. But the point is, when you in the mid of an attack, also you can go back into endgame and win the game. So queen f3, good move. Queen takes f3 force. The queen was hanging, and after gf3, just take a look at this position. It looks as if there is no checkmate. Fine, there is no checkmate, but we are white is black is going to lose this pawn on d6 with a simple move knight b7. Also, as I said, he has to take care about this breakthrough because after e5 he takes, we can just push, and this is also winning. So a three move combination. Uh, it didn't need any special calculation, just understanding and the maturity. I would say that it doesn't matter if you don't win in the middle game or your attack is being defended, but you take the advantage and you win a game in the end game. Attack is a way to get advantage. Of course, we try to smash your opponent with beautiful attacks, with beautiful combinations. But if that doesn't work, don't be sad about it or no heartbreaks. You just see if you can take it into end game. Maybe your end game also is winning at times. So I felt this is a very instructive, I would say, armory, or I would say additional armory to your repertoire, because when you only attack, you are restricting yourself to only one field of chess. But if you say, I will use attack and I will get advantage everywhere, positionally, even in endgame, then you will be a very, very formidable opponent. So wish you best for getting some good end games. Thank you. See you soon.